Okay, for this video, we are going to go over quite a bit of information, but we're basically going to talk about key signatures and how they relate to the circle of fifths. Okay, so I kind of mentioned that in a different lesson, but we're going to go over that right now. I'm going to use my red marker, and sorry, it goes blurry. I don't know why it does that. Okay, so there's a couple sayings that you need to memorize, and I'm so sorry, but this is what we've learned in music. Just ignore the sayings. You can make up your own if you wish, but this is the most helpful for me. Fat cats go down alleys eating birds. Okay, I know it sounds so sad, but the other one's honestly even worse. Then you have battle ends and down goes Charles' father. Now, if you notice, F, C, G, D, A, B, E, F, C, G, D, A, B, E. It's the same letters, just switched backwards, okay? This is very important when you're talking about key signatures because this is going to be helpful for finding out what is sharp in a key signature or what is flat in a key signature. Now, I've said key signature enough that I'm going to show you what a key signature is now, okay? Just remember those sayings. And again, you can take notes or screenshot that however you want. So a key signature, I'm going to turn this way, is when you're reading, let's say the treble clef. It works the same for the bass clef as well. But when you're reading the treble clef and you see a sharp right up here on that line. If it's on a line, the line goes right through the middle of that sharp there. That line, if you say your lines of your treble clef, every good boy does fine. The first one is an F. We get that from that saying, fat, okay? Then your next one, F-A-C. Your next one is going to be cats. The next one sits up here. This is on a space. That's the space right above F. And if you say the alphabet, A, B, C, D, E, F, G is your next note on the space. You have G. So now you have fat cats go. It will always be this order. You're never, ever, ever going to see one sharp on here and it be a B sharp or something. You will always see, if you only see one sharp, it will always be an F sharp. If you always see two sharps, it will always be an F sharp first and then a C sharp. It is always this pattern, okay? So still, fat cats go. The next one, every good boy does. Fat cats go down alleys. That's on face, F-A, alleys. And then E is up here, eating. And then every good boy. It would be on this line if it kept going, okay? Every good boy. So that's how the signatures are, key signatures are written on the treble clef. It's the same for the bass clef, you just have to put them on the bass clef lines. So on the bass clef, fat would be on the lines with the two dots on the bass clef. I know that's confusing, but right now we're just looking at this. You'll see it on a different reference if I send that to you. So these are key signatures, okay? Now, just because you know what is sharp or flat for the matter, right now we're focusing on sharps, in a song doesn't, or you need to know what key you're playing in. Like this is going to tell you, okay? The way you use it though is through the circle of fifths, okay? So I'm going to erase this. Just remember that that's what a key signature looks like. A key signature is what tells you is sharp or flat within your key. Now the circle of fifths tells you which key you are in, okay? Ooh, sorry for the blurriness. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and draw a circle. I'm going to keep it kind of smallish. Okay, now I'm going to start this top one with C. The reason we start at C in the middle on the top is because C is neutral. It has zero sharps or flat within the key. Again, another example is if I play, I don't play any black keys. I know you can't see there. Okay, so C doesn't have zero, or it doesn't have any sharps or flats in there. If I go to the right, just like I do on the piano, right here, if I'm on C and I go to the right, I'm going sharp. So whenever I go right on the circle of fifths, I am going to add a sharp. So in the key of C, there's 0 sharps or flats. In the next one, I'm just going to tell you it right now. I'm going to show you how to find this in a second. But the next one is G, and you have 1 sharp in this G, in the key of G major. The next one, D, and you have 2 sharps in this, okay? And the next one, A, and you have 3 sharps, okay? And so on. Every time you add on to the right, you're going to add a sharp. When I say 3 sharps, that means that when you're looking at that key signature again, there should be sharp, sharp, and a sharp. That's fat cats go. So, and this is in the treble clef, okay? So if this is your little, sorry, it's a sloppy treble clef, then you have fat cats go. In the key of A, you have 3 sharps. This right here is a key signature telling you that you're in the key of A. Fat cats go. That means all your F's are sharp in the song, all your C's are sharp in the song, and then all your G's are sharp in the song. Okay? I'm going to erase that, but that's what's telling you how many sharps or flats that are in your song. I'm going to go, here we go, and we're going to stop with B. Okay? Now the reason I know what these are, there's 2 ways to know. First off, if you just pick C, you can just say cats and then continue the saying. Cats go down alleys eating birds. Okay? And then going backwards, if you go to the left, just like you do on the piano, you're going to be going flat. So you're going to add a flat every time you come this way on your key signature. The saying though, if we go from C, you have fat. Okay, so now you have the full fat cats go down alleys eating birds here. F will have 1 flat in its key signature. So the key of F major has 1 flat. Okay, if you keep going, this next one is going to be B flat major. This right here, when you start this saying right here, this is when you actually say flat within your key signature. So these are F major, C major, G major, D major, and so on. When you get to this one for battle, you're going to say B flat major. That's different than this B major. So make sure that when you're going flat, once you get to battle, you say B flat major. Battle ends and down, sorry it's sloppy, goes. We're going to stop at G flat major. Okay? So yeah, that's how it works. These are all flat majors. These are all just majors. Okay? The key of E flat major, since F has 1 flat, B flat will have 2 flat, E flat will have 3 flats in it. Okay? Now, I can show you that on the key signature, like draw it, but I'm actually going to send you a text that has the entire diagram of this. It will show all the key signatures and kind of make a little more sense. But I just want you to know that start with cats, it's neutral. 0 sharps or flats. If you go to the right, you add a sharp to your key signature every single time you move. And if you go to the left, you're going to add a flat every time you move. Those sayings, fat cats go down alleys eating birds, battle ends and down goes, and then you'll see on the diagram I send you that there's some interchangeable ones, like G flat is also F sharp major, and then let's see, battle ends and down goes Charles. Oh, sorry. C flat, because C flat and B are the same on the piano. This is C, and I say C flat, you're hitting B, and then you also have B. I had to really think there for a second. And same with this, let's see, D flat is also C sharp. Yeah, but we don't really write that one. Okay, so this is the full one right here. These are the same notes on the piano as well as this, and I think there's one more, but I'll send you the picture. So that is the circle of fifths. Now, you can know the circle of fifths just by knowing these sayings and everything, but say you didn't know the sayings, just so you know it. I'm going to take you back to that C major chord that we learned earlier in the previous video. Root 4, 3. Okay, if you add 4 plus 3 together, that equals 7. 7 is a magical number. 7 is what gives you 7 half steps. I abbreviate it like this, 7HS, 7 half steps, equal a major fifth. If you are on C on the piano, I'm going to try to move this where you can still see it. If you are on C on the piano and you go up 7 half steps, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're going to land on G. That is a major fifth. So 7 half steps, starting on C, you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Make sure not to count C. It's the motion. So this is a half step, not this plus this. It's the motion. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. C, G. That is on the circle of fifths. This is why it's called a fifth, because it's your major fifth. 7 half steps. I'm going to keep going. I'm on G. I'm going to go up 7 half steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I land on D, or doghouse, like I want to call it. So that is the next one in your circle of fifths. It works the same way going backwards. So I'm just going to start on this C, so you can see this at the same time. We're going to start on C, and we're going to go down 7 half steps, and we should land on F. So on C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We land on F. Let's keep going. One more. Our next one, we should land on B flat. So here's F. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There is your major fifth. That is why when you're going from here down, these start to be all flat notes. So you're on B flat here. Your next one will be E flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's an E flat. Okay, so this is E flat major, B flat major. Okay, this is just a lot of information, and I don't expect you to memorize this or anything, but if you can at least say that you've seen this before, when I start explaining this again or in more depth or comparing it to other things, you're at least going to have the knowledge of seeing it before. Don't worry about memorizing it. I know it's a ton of information, but I will send you the paper that I have for it from the music theory book here. It does explain a lot more on this. I'm trying to flip to the page. It's page 53 right here. Okay, so it shows you the circle of fifths. There we go. Shows you the circle of fifths, and then it shows you what your key signatures look like. So key of C, 0 sharps or flats. Here you have an F sharp, fat. Key of D, 2 sharps, fat cats. A, 3 sharps, fat cats, go. Okay, so that's it, and then same with here. Your key of F major, B flat major, E flat major. You're just adding a flat every time you go down. Okay, that is the circle of fifths / key signature information. If you have any questions on this, let me know. Again, you don't have to memorize this. This is just like, eventually you'll learn it and you'll memorize. I mean, you can memorize if you want to, but it will come natural to you after we do quite a bit of piano. I just need you to see that and understand, because that's going to lead us into scale work and how to form your scales on the piano. Okay, I know that was a long one. That is all we learned today. So I hope that this was helpful and recapping, and I will see you next time. Bye.